Malo, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 86 of Breakfast Bites by TEIVOVOsports.com. A wrap of Pasifika Peoples sports on this sunny, bright Tuesday morning, 27 December 2022, with a smattering of clouds in the sky as well. Coming to you from paradise on the 180th meridian in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Happy day after Boxing Day, sports fans. In rugby union, Tongan All Black stars Richie Mo'unga with 44 caps and Shannon Frizell with 25 caps will join Toshiba Brave Lupus after next year's Rugby World Cup in France. Under New Zealand Rugby rules, Mo'unga and Frizell will not be able to play for the All Blacks while in Japan. And apparently their contracts are for 3 years. So when they finish up in Japan, all cashed up for retirement, they can switch back to play for Tonga. In Rugby League, the Dragons are poised to sign Tongan international enforcer Ben Murdoch-Masila for 2023 after he obtained a release from the final year of his New Zealand Warriors gig. The Daily Telegraph is reporting that Murdoch-Masila is making the switch to the Dragons on a 2-year deal. In F1 racing, want to start in F1 racing team? Well, F1 charges US $200 million entry fee for new teams. Then you need about US $130 million for operating costs each year, driver salaries and other costs. Push the total cost of operating a team much higher. Mercedes F1 team, for example, spent $347 million in 2021. In football, while global football legend Lionel Messi is supporting Argentina's joint FIFA World Cup bid for hosting in 2030 with Uruguay, Paraguay and Chile, he also promotes tourism to bid rivals Saudi Arabia, in a deal believed to be worth around US $30 million a year for Messi. So it'll be interesting to see which way he goes. A 2018 study by the Boston Consulting Group claims that the 2026 FIFA World Cup will generate an economic impact of US $5 billion for its North American hosts, Mexico, USA and Canada. After investments for playing facilities and tourism, the net benefit would end up somewhere between US $3 and $4 billion, according to the consultants. And in boxing, while Tim Tszyu admits he is very disappointed by the setback of his much-anticipated fight with undisputed world junior middleweight champion Jermell Charlo being postponed indefinitely due to injury, Tszyu is philosophical. I felt like the stars aligned. But we move on. I'm ready to take on the next mandatory challenger, and I'll be back for Charlo once he is ready and healed, said the Australian. Finally, for the first time since Forbes' highest paid female athletes ranking began in 2008, more than 7 women made at least US $10 million each, boosting the total amount made before taxes and agents' fees by the 25 highest paid female athletes in the world to 285 million US this last year. Of the top 10 highest paid female athletes, 7 play tennis. Naomi Osaka took top spot again for the third consecutive year with US $51 million in earnings, followed by Serena Williams on $41 million and 19-year-old skier Eileen Gu on $20 million US. Britain's teen star Emma Raducanu comes in fourth with $19 million in earnings. Venus Williams, sister of Serena, comes in sixth with $12 million. And US gymnast Simone Biles earned $10 million US in 2022 at number 8. And number 10 is held by Minjee Lee, golf player, with $7.3 million US in earnings. And guess what, guys? Most of them are single and unattached. For TEIVOVOsports.com, I'm Calden Kamea. Mahalo, vina'a, and thank you. Please hit the subscribe button below if you'd like to receive more Pasifika sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. And thank you all, tumas, for all your love and support.